morning, Country Club at DC Ranch golfers. And this is an absolutely spectacular day to play, as is evidenced by the 100 and something players who are out there enjoying the day. So it's really, really good. I want to respond to a couple questions that I got the last video that we did. And one would be about rakes and bunkers, etc., etc. So I'm going to show you what we elect to do here at the Country Club at DC Ranch because it complies with the USGA rules. So let's start with this. So obviously we put our rakes around the bunkers, and there's our flag stick up there. We have a new photographer today, Fadon. Welcome to the show. And as you play in the bunker, and I'm going to put my pad down right here, we want that the rake is outside the bunker, parallel with the line of play, far away from the bunker edge so it doesn't stop a ball from going in there. We don't want it perpendicular with the line of play. That will definitely stop a ball that comes within about 48 to 56 inches on the shaft here, so that's no good. We also don't want to see the bunker like some places do, and it's half in and half out because it's supposedly easier for the player to come by and pick it up rather than go all the way down to the ground. That's a no-no, and that's not the way that we do things. So if you can just keep that in mind, that would be great. When we rake the bunkers, again, we've talked about this time and time again, but when I ride around and I see footprints in the bunkers and the rake is right near them, you know, it's really, really a courtesy to the rest of the players playing behind you to make sure that you rake the bunker properly, and it shouldn't have any lines in it. And when you push, that gets the lines removed better than when you pull, as you can see here. So we're going to push, get our footprints out of here, take the rake. It's not going to be in play. It's a couple feet from the bunker's edge, and there you go. So continuing on with our pride of membership, we got to fix our ball marks. The other day I was up on number 3 green. The flag was in the center, and there were probably 20 ball marks from the front edge of the green to the flag that were not repaired or were not repaired properly, and none of them were anywhere near where the ball is. So as we've talked to you about Bermuda grass greens, they are typically firmer than bent grass greens. If you have a 150-yard shot on a Bermuda grass green, you can expect that your ball's going to run out anywhere from 5 to 15 feet or more, where if you're playing on bent grass greens and you have 150, it's probably going to go to 151. That's just the nature of the grasses. So please look for your ball mark well short of where your ball comes to rest, and everybody's going to have a better time. So we need to pay attention to that. And when we're filling our divots in the fairways, what we talked about again was take the old pelt, put it in the back of the cart, and then go ahead and use the sand and seed bottles and fill the divot, and then tap it down with your foot so it's a smooth surface. So these are things that are just important so that we all have fun here at the game. I should also tell you that the USGA is going to be rating and getting a slope for the 9 holes out here that we call the horseshoe, so that if you play out here in a late afternoon on a Sunday, which we typically do, you would be able to post that score come the first quarter of next year. So that should be good fun. Coming up, we've got 9 and Dine tomorrow afternoon. It's sold out. It's a 3 o'clock start with dinner to follow. We've got the Reindeer Roundup Couples Golf on Sunday, December the 17th. If you please look on 4Ts under the event tab. We need to have you sign up by December the 15th. There are a couple spots left, but don't wait too long. The couples match play, sign up by December 15th on 4Ts. It's filling up quickly, so we want to make sure that we get everybody who wants to play an opportunity to do that. What I also want to show you about the practice area that we've got these candy cane poles with the flags on top. The flags show you the winds, etc. And the candy cane poles are different stripes for identification. But what we've also got that we should probably be advertising a little bit more is we've got an app that we've had, and if you can show this, it's called AccuRange, and it measured the hole locations from the front south tee to the back, and the back to the north tee to the south tee, and it also has yardages when you play the horseshoe. So we think that that's kind of fun. And if you're looking for this, if you check with the staff in the shop, I'm sure they'd be glad to talk to you about it. It's a lot easier to have your phone. Everybody's got a cell phone, and it's the accurate yardages from where the balls and the piles are today. Speaking of the piles and practicing, we want to remind you that we've seen a lot of practice this coming fall so far, but we also need to remind you that you please, when you practice, you put balls in a row, one behind the other, behind the other, behind the other. We just don't hit one ball here, one ball here, one ball there, and we've got a mishmash of bad turf. We need to conserve the turf so that we have plenty of good grass for everybody to practice off of. Let me see if I've gotten everything I want to talk to you about. We do have a program now that we've gotten our club repair room up to speed, and we've got a couple specials going on in the next couple weeks. So if you check with the guys and gals, they'll be glad to help you out. New grips, loft and lies checked, putters with the proper loft and lies, which most people don't check at all, but certainly we can do that for you. So again, if you've got any questions for me or for us, just send them to me by email and we'll be glad to address them. So we want everybody to have a great day. Come on out and practice. Hang out with your friends. The weather's terrific. And we'll see you in about 2 weeks.